Hey guys, so today we will be comparing GTA 3 on the iPhone 5, the HTC One, and the Sony Xperia Z here, and also the Samsung Galaxy S4. So HTC One, Xperia Z, Samsung Galaxy S4, and iPhone 5. We will see the performance here. So if you start off here in the menus, which display looks the best? Well, first of all, I can definitely say that the Xperia Z's display looks the worst. It looks really washed out here, not fun at all to view at. It also is the only screen here that has these on-screen buttons. That could be a little bit annoying sometimes when you accidentally hit them. So that is the first thing here. The second thing I want to say here is that the iPhone 5 still hasn't got the update to support the full screen of the GTA 3 game. So very horrible there. You will be playing this game like you would play it on an iPhone 4 or an iPhone 4S. So very bad there. But overall the screen quality looks very good here. And then we have the Samsung Galaxy S4 with the AMOLED display. It looks actually decent here, but clearly the winner here, if you ask me, is the HTC One here. In some kind of way, it looks sharper than the S4 here, and the screen looks a little bit better in some way. In just this specific menu, we'll see how the game will perform. So HTC One, S4. And then I would say we will be picking the Xperia Z, even though the Xperia Z's screen looks weird here. The iPhone 5 is gonna come last here because it doesn't even have support for the iPhone 5, you know, this game. And I know that that's not Apple's fault, but I'm running the latest update right now and still haven't got that update. So I will just put down the sound here to use one device, and that's going to be the HTC One, which clearly has the best speakers. So now when we are inside of the game here, let's start off here with the iPhone. So I can feel that the performance could be a little bit better here when he's running around. I mean, no major lag issues here, but I can feel that the performance could be a little bit better. Could be optimized a little bit more. And the screen is really, I mean, it feels very like a midget here because they have these black bars at the side. Shouldn't be like that. It doesn't feel that I'm playing on a 2013 device. Especially, I mean, this is small. The performance could be a little bit better, as I said. Let's jump in the car. Oops. And I can feel right now also that the performance could be better. And it's a little bit hard for me to control this small display. Now let's take a look at the Sony Xperia Z here, which is having a bigger display here. And also the game seems to be performing a little bit better here. It's easier to control the game because it's a bigger display. And I think everyone will agree with that. But the screen looks a little bit, you know, and sometimes you may accidentally hit these buttons. Could be a little bit annoying, but you probably get used to it if you are having a device like this. I can still feel also here that the performance could be a little bit better. The processor that you're getting in the Xperia Z is an older version of it's a Snapdragon S4 Pro, I'm pretty sure. So the Snapdragon 600 that you get in the S4 and on the HTC One is a little bit newer. But then we do have a Adreno 320, same GPU here in both the Galaxy S4, the HTC One, and the Sony Xperia Z. What? Okay, there you can see I accidentally did hit the button there. And now let's try the game here on the Samsung Galaxy S4. I would say that the performance here is pretty identical to the Sony Xperia Z, but first, I don't have these annoying buttons on the sides. I don't feel that I have to worry too much that I would accidentally hit them. And then also, definitely that the display looks better. The display looks way better here with the AMOLED display. All the colors are very, very vibrant and colorful. And I can also feel here that the performance could be a little bit better. And this is something that Rockstar, they haven't like optimized the game for during the 320. It doesn't run that well. Seems to be running actually better on an older generation Mali 400 GPU and Exynos 4. Now let's take a final look here at the last phone. And the last phone here, of course, will be the HTC ONE. And the HTC ONE feels very, very good in the hand because it's a metal smartphone, and also, of course, with the dual sound, it's very, very nice with the stereo speakers at the front side. And for some weird reason, this one almost feels a little bit better than the S4. But then we also do have this thing that the display is a little bit smaller than the Samsung Galaxy S4. It is a 4.7 inch, and that could be one thing why you might not want to pick up this device. But I think that even though the display is a little bit smaller, the feeling of holding this device in your hand is so nice. The stereo speakers really do make up to a lot of things, because the sound is really important in a lot of games. The sound is very important. I mean, when you're looking at this video, you hear my sound, you hear my voice. It is pretty important, and I really think that that makes up for the smaller display. And then also, I definitely do believe that the performance still seems to be a little bit more smooth here on this device than I'm pretty sure here on this one. Let's see here. Still, this one has more of a lightweight feel to it, if you do prefer that, and that you get also a little bit bigger display here. Now let's try to do some more driving here in the HTC ONE. Okay, now when I got into the car, the performance still seems to be very, very identical to the performance that I got in the S4. So quickly a look here. So I definitely think that first at the bottom the iPhone 5 comes, just because small display, the game doesn't feel optimized at all. And then on the third place here, we do get the Xperia Z, because the screen doesn't really look like all that good. And then it all comes down to what you want. Do you want a little bit bigger display here with the AMOLED screen, or do you actually prefer the Super LCD 3 screen here, a little bit smaller but more of a robust feel to it, a little bit thicker, it doesn't feel as thin, but with awesome sound. I really do believe that almost most people will prefer this, because I think sound is really, really important here, and the sound from the stereo speakers when you're playing a game is amazing. So quickly a look here, and then also in terms of screen quality here, this is quite of an interesting subject here. In this video it might be a little bit hard to see here. I don't think we see any major differences in this specific game. I think everything mostly looks the same here, but black colors here when we are on the map definitely looks a little bit more black here, when it looks a little bit almost more of like a grayish color on the HTC ONE. When we are here in driving mode, let's see if we can change. Let's see if we can go out on this one as well. You have more colorful experience here on the AMOLED display. He looks more of that color. You see more of that color. Most of the time you see a little bit more color here, especially in this game on the AMOLED display. Which one do you think is the winner here in this specific game? Please tell me your opinions down below. And also, if you want to see more gaming comparisons like this, please tell me what phone you want in these videos, and if you do enjoy these videos, and if there's any specific game you're wondering on a lot about. So yeah, quick little video. Have a good day.